What is up, everybody? Bob Loftus here at Camp Sekani Jamboree Disc Golf Course in Spokane, Washington. We're going to be playing 20 holes out here today. In pursuit of breaking even, we're going to try to score as many birdies as possible today, see what's possible out here, get some information on what we might be able to do, and see if we can use that in the future to break our PR. Obviously, if we get it today, great. Putter's feeling really good today, so I think there is a chance. But we're going to be ace hunting and trying to get as many birdies as possible, running everything. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Starting off on hole 1, 275-foot par 3 in the C position. Basket is up here to the left. Gonna be going champion beast over the bush right in the middle and seeing if we can crash it in and see if we can get an ace. I've been real close like 2 or 3 times, so see if we can grab one here. Oh, I overturned it. Kick. All right, pretty electric kick. Gonna go 2 off the top. Try to get a good start for the day. Should be a decent spot, easy par, but a little bit scary. Gonna throw a wraith out there, see if we can get this one closer. Hold that one as well, and it's way too far. Hopefully that beast is close. Maybe we can give it a good run. All right, didn't quite push this as far as I thought. The bush is in the way, so we gotta go up and over, but should be potentially makeable. Oh, way too far. Should be an easy par though. Par to start, not the end of the world. Obviously not the birdie we were looking for though. All right, hole 2, 272 feet. OB left of the logs, and between the log that you can see up there and another log on the other side of the road is OB. Gonna try to go crave, get all the way across, and see if we can have an easy birdie. That should be pretty good if it's far enough. Oh, it sounded like it hit the log. I think it's gonna be OB. I think I must have hit the tree and not the log. Barely got safe by a couple feet, so got a 10-footer here for the birdie. Get in there. Pretty good start. Birdie already. 1 down through 2. I'll take that all day. Pretty good break there. Probably a 2-stroke swing, because that's the difference between having a 30-footer on the other side of the first log for par and that 10-footer for birdie, clearing that OB road. So pretty good break there. On to hole 3, 305-foot par 3. Gonna go racer. Try to get this one up the middle, see if we can get it pretty close. This one's tough to park, but hopefully we can get inside the circle. Didn't quite get a hold of it. Hit the line though. I think we're probably about edge of C2 there. Decent shot, pretty good shot here. Slipped out of my hand early. Didn't get a full hold of it, and I parked the short position. Got about a 60-footer here, so I'll take that. See if we can give this one a good run, steal a birdie. Oh, it's a good line, chain high, just right. Dang it. Only thing different about today is I have some coffee, and let me tell you, I'm feeling amped up right now. Feeling real good. Not jittery, just pumped, focused. 1 down through 3 is a pretty good start for me, but game plan has pretty much been exactly the same as normal up to this point. Normally I try to land short of the logs on 2 instead of clearing it, but other than that, same shot, same disc. So this one is gonna be the first one that's gonna be pretty different. On to hole 4, 359 feet. Normally I'm just laying this up into the middle and trying to take an easy pitch up and down for par, but I'm gonna try to pump this one low, flat, on anhyzer, and see if we can flex it to the pin instead of just trying to land in the fairway. See if we can make good here. That should be good. If it misses, that's ridiculous. Only tree you gotta miss. Dang it. First real adversity of the round this far. There is OB about circle 2 behind the basket, but obviously we're not concerned about that. Only concerned about the birdie. So we're gonna be trying to give this one a pretty solid run with the range from 100 plus out. See if we can do something special here. That's got to get down. Overturned it as well. Well, tried to give it a run, overturned it, threw too far. Gonna be a long look for the par now. Obviously not the best play for score to try to run it from that far, but not sure that I would have ended up in a better spot if I tried to just lay it up. We're about 10 feet from the OB road. Got about a 40 footer here, maybe a touch further for the par. See if we can give this one a run. Gonna have to go up and over. There are a couple bushes in the way, so see if we can swing this one in. That looks good. Oh, just short, just left. Dang it, I like that putt. Stayed close though, tap in the bogey. And that can happen on this hole even when I'm playing for par, so not the end of the world. Not a great start birdie wise, but pretty decent score wise. On the hole 5, 366 foot par 3. Going with the tomb here. I'm gonna try to give this one a full smack flat to maybe a little bit of hyzer up the middle and hopefully get this one close. That's ripped. It's turning too much though. Got down there. I think I parked the B position, but not what we were looking for. I think it would have been good distance if I got the release angle correct out of my hand, but put it flat to maybe a little bit of anhyzer and snapped it pretty hard. So came up quite a bit short. It turned over on the anhyzer into the ground and quite a bit right as well for the same reason. So we're gonna see, got the bush in the way, gonna see if we can snap a Annie putt pretty hard here, just left of it, and see if we can swing it in. Well, great layup. Obviously not what we were looking for. We got to start getting some birdies here at some point. Maybe I should just try to run stuff all the time, because these have been some great layups on accident. But man, we'll get on the board here. We'll get it going. Even through 5 is not the score that I thought I'd have. I thought I had to be either getting a lot of birdies or getting a lot of bogeys. And so far, neither have happened very much. So on to hole 6 in the B position, 268 feet. I think the ace run is a flex A3. Normally, if it gets clean, it goes too far, but rather do that, give it a chance, see if we can sneak this one in there. See if we can at least get a birdie, but hopefully an ace run. That seems pretty good. Touch too much flex. Come back. Yeah, went way too far. Put on too much angle. If I get that one a little bit flatter, I think it's gonna hyzer out a bit earlier and not come up so deep, but should be a look at the birdie. Feeling good about this one. Probably just outside the circle. Basket's looking mighty big. See if we can putt one in, start getting the birdies rolling. Oh man, we're so close. We're giving it some good runs, just none of them are falling. A little bit too far, pulling it a little bit inside. But we're all over it. We're gonna get it. Save the par again though. Still even through 6. See what we can do here on 7. All right, hole 7, 375 foot par 3. I don't know if I've ever actually birdied this one, but I've had several looks inside the circle, so I know I can do it. See if we can get the Protocol champion up the middle on a hyzer flip and just slide it up right next to the basket. Oh, that's pulled. Well, that's not going to be a birdie, but it's at least in the middle, I guess. Got a little bit lucky. Not often that I miss the fairway and end up back in the fairway, but got about 240 in. It is uphill as well. Gonna try to get a tomb there and see if we can sneak out of here with a par. after not a great drive. Well, good distance, turned it a little bit. I think we're about edge of circle there, right side. We did end up a little bit inside the circle, about 25 feet with an uphill putt. So good miss to the right where there's no danger, and leaves us with an uphill putt, almost exactly pin high. See if we can drain one, save a par. No, not what we were looking for. End up with a bogey. I should have gave it more height, obviously putting uphill, but missed the line a little bit anyway. 1 over's not horrible, but we got to get birdies. All right, hole 8, 441 feet. Too many pars so far. I got to start either birdieing or running it good enough that I'm bogeying or making a good comebacker. But I am playing this one for birdie normally, so this one really should be a birdie as long as I don't blow up here. Going champion strike. Oh, and missed it. All right, that's A1 position. Got off the tree. I can't believe it. I thought I was just gonna smack it, kick way right, but in perfect position for a birdie now. See, now this is where it could get into trouble. We got an eagle look from 85. And I think in the spirit of scoring as good as possible, we're gonna run it. See if we can give it a little anti-bid jump putt. See if we can just swing it in. Steal 2 here. Didn't even get it there. Decent enough layup, I guess, but holy, that was not a good run. Got a little bit of work left here. Got about 12 feet. See if we can capitalize. All right, well, we got a birdie. We're on the board for the second time. 2 birdies. This next one I'm also playing for birdie in my normal rounds, so hopefully we can get out of the front 9 with 3. I think this hole is as much as a gimme for me as any hole in disc golf. Hole 9, 287 feet, par 3, going fireball up the right side. Could even get a skip ace here. I haven't gotten super close to it, but it is on the table. See if we can cut this one close, get another easy birdie. Oh, put it high and on hyzer. That's not gonna be great. Came up short, hit the bushes. Should be like an edge of circle look, I think. I don't know why I threw that shot. I was adjusting my grip mid run up, so definitely should have stopped, but still got to edge of circle, so not a bad result. See if we can make a long one here. Ranged it at 33 feet, so right at the edge. Come on. No. I thought that was perfect. Just pushed it a touch too far. Hit like the back side of the right chains. That sucks. That would have been a good one to get. Putter's still feeling good though. I'm still all over it. I just got to get some to fall. All right, even par through 9. On to hole 10, 310 foot par 3. I think that I have to go Pathfinder here because I've hit the pole with the Pathfinder before, so I think I have to. Normally I go fireball forehand up this left side and let it crash in about 20 or 30 short of the basket, but we're race hunting today, so we'll see if we can steal a couple here. Oh, it's turning. Okay. Kick. Oh, it did. Barely. All right. Decent shot. Came up quite deep, just in front of the road here, right outside of circle for the birdie here. The Pathfinder is too much disc, but like I said, gotten pretty close. and wanted to give it the ace run. Normally I early release it as well, so I made sure I held on to it that time. Threw it on a touch of ante, really good line though, and got through everything. So we'll see if we can make a long one here and capitalize. Bang on the pole. There we go, baby. I knew I was all over it. I knew they were gonna start falling eventually. That one's a nice one to get. Let's go, baby. All right, really good birdie there. I believe we are 1 down through the front 10 with 3 birdies. And we're on to hole 11, 282 foot par 3. I normally do go fireball on this hole, and I try to throw a hyzer with it to come up 30 feet short and just make sure I get back to the basket. But we're gonna try to push this a little bit further, push the back wall, and see if we can get pretty close to the basket here. Hold it, got through the tree, and did get back left. We might still have an edge of circle look right here, but it should be close enough, especially if we're putting like we did on the last hole. All right, ended up a little bit short right, about 30 feet here. I normally throw hyzer so that if I do pull it like that, it gets back to the middle, but I pulled it and ended up in pretty much the same spot. So maybe I don't need to, and I got a little bit further than I normally do. So maybe something to consider there. But right now, let's see if we can drain another long putt. No, right on the pole again. Dang it, I'm all over it. Uphill a little bit there as well. Easy par. Dang it, dang it, dang it. On to hole 12, 305 foot par 3, playing way up the hill to the right side of the road. I have birdied this one before in both positions, and this one is quite a bit tougher, I feel like. But we'll see if we can get the champion strike up there. Just throw it up the road, see if we can sneak it in with a late flip, or at least end up on the road with a 30-footer edge circle for the birdie. That should be pretty good if it gets over the trees. No, it got caught. Dang it. Well, gonna be a long look up the hill. Should be a safe run, but gonna be a long one. I got past the first row of trees, but got caught by this second row here. Came up probably about 100 feet short. I was gonna jump putt it, but I think it's too far. I'm gonna flick a range up there. Let's see if we can slide this one up. Keep it close. Oh, just low. Slid it a little bit too far, but wanted to give it the run, obviously. Trying to get birdies out here. Gave it a decent one. Slid up about 10 feet deep here. See if we can sink this one for the par. Right in there. Man, we're all over the pole today. This feels good. All right, we're having too good of a round to try to give this one the best ace run possible. So we're gonna try to give it the best birdie chance as possible. Hole 13, 234 feet. Gonna try to go A3, low, flat, up the middle, and see if we can just slide it up right underneath the pin. Hopefully avoid any rollaways here. Or we're gonna hit the pillar, miss the gap, and have the hardest 3 I've had all around. I think that's the first really bad result I've had all around. I usually hit that gap. I'm a little bit surprised I didn't, but just came out a little bit early. I was more focused on the angle of the release than hitting the gap, and that's what happens. So we'll see if we can slide this one up and hopefully take an easy 3 now. Not an easier shot, really. I'm gonna try to go with a turnover up this right side, I think. Just get it into the hill. Oh no. That was silly. All right, let's see if we can salvage a 4 now. This is still gonna be really tough. Got to go inside out forehand with the range. Gotta get the height right, get the nose angle right, see if we can slide it up and get it close. This is a really tough shot, probably the toughest shot I've had on this hole. And we hit another tree. Man, I can't believe that. If I was gonna have a blow-up hole today, I would not have picked it to be this one. This is horrible. Have this from like 80 feet for the bogey, and it's not a safe run. I think I'm just gonna lay this one up, accept my double. Hopefully we can do that. I don't even know at this point. Nope. Okay, I missed left, which is the poor spot to miss on, but stayed close. Should be a double. That sucks. Got a little bit more work to do here. All right, made good on the putt, but man, 234 feet right in front of you. I would not have picked that as the hole that I was gonna blow up on. We're one over now after that little blow up. Not the end of the world. Still going for all the birdies here. I think all the holes left are birdieable, so still can go plenty down. But we're on hole 14, 367 foot par 3 in the B position. I've been trying to go A1 because the A3 has been going too far and not coming back right enough for me. But I think we're just gonna try to smooth an A3 because the A1 has been coming out early. So I think we're gonna try to smooth an A3 up the left side, make sure we get it flat, don't turn it at all, and just let it hyzer in. And if we come up short, we come up short. Better to come up short than long. Here we go. No way. That sucks. Not sure what happened there. It was the exact angle I wanted out of my hand, the exact line that I wanted. Maybe I popped the nose up a little bit, but it got a little lift, carried high, hit the branches, dropped straight down. So got about 200 out here. Gonna try to flick a range up here into the hill, maybe skip it up into the chains. That would be sick, but see if we can get this one close. Oh my gosh, so much hyzer. All right, slid up the hill. We might have a look, but that was not what we were looking for. So much hyzer on it out of my hand. Better to miss right than left from there. We do have about a 30 footer here to save the par. And it's a little bit of a death putt, but basket's looking big right now. Got a good feeling. See if we can drain this one. Hold it. Hopefully that's not too far behind the bush. Tougher than I would like here for this one. We'll use a full piece of paper to straddle out here, and we just have to go through the bush. No other option. Got it. All right, that's a good putt to save the bogey. 2 over now. We got to get more birdies. I think we still only have 3 on the round, which is not what we were looking for. I was hoping to get more than 6. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Still got plenty of holes to play, but gotta start getting them now. We got 6 left to play. We're 2 over. They're all birdieable, but we got to start getting them. Hole 15, 262 foot par 3 in the 8 position up on the rock. Gonna go turn over with the crave and see if we can get it up there. Plays far, plays much further than 262. I don't know why. It's not super uphill, but something about it just plays far. See if we can get this one close. Oh, inside. Got clean though. Gonna be a long look. Probably 30 footer playing 50. I maybe was even a little bit closer than I thought here. Probably right on the edge of circle, but further up the hill than I thought. Scary one to run, but if we make it, then there's no danger. Let's go ahead and put this one in. Dang it. Good line, obviously, off the pole. Committed to it, didn't short arm it, and let it float down the hill, so that's good. Stayed up here close for the easy par. Would have been a nice one to see fall though. Still 2 over, with 5 left to play now. Hole 16, 293 feet. This one was pretty tough for me to birdie. I've gotten close before, I have birdied it, but seems like even a perfect shot seems to always hit a tree down there when you get close to the basket. So see if we can get the champion strike all the way there this time. Oh, slipped off the tee pad. There we go. Parked it right under the bridge. Really, really good shot. Can't really throw much better than that. Pretty much a drop in. For the birdie. And we're back to 1 over with 17 coming up, which I plan to birdie, and 20 still left to go, which I also plan to birdie. And the other 2 are also birdieable. So we're looking pretty good here, I think. Back to 1 over with 4 left to play, all birdieable. 535 foot par 4. This one is eagleable. Haven't done it yet, but I've been inside C2 with a look. So see if we can do that again here. Gonna go with a racer and see if we can go up this right gap here. Get a little hyzer flip. There's a little bit of headwind as well. So we'll see if we can flip it up and get it close to the basket here. Oh, it's low and overturned. Okay, wow, what a skip. Skipped all the way back down to the road. Should be at worst to pitch up and down for the birdie. We got to a great spot here, about 100 feet out for the eagle. Gonna try to putt it up this right side and let it swing in right under the basket. Easy birdie. Okay, came up a little bit short, but that's okay. Got the angle right. Should be still an easy birdie. Got a little bit of work left here. Got about a 10-footer. Gotta make this one. Right on the pole, baby. Let's go. We're dialed in. Back to even. 3 left to play. Come on now. I just watched my dumb golf video where I got my last PR and confirmed that it was 1 over in the same shirt, coincidentally enough, and playing pretty much the same way. The idea behind dumb golf was I was gonna run everything, try to ace everything, and score as much as possible, and ended up shooting the best round I ever have. And we're about to do that again if I can finish out the last 3 holes here at even par combined. But we're on to hole 18, 333 foot par 3, going A1 here, trying to flex it up the left side, keep it low underneath the headwind and let it fight back in. Have an easy up and down for the par, if not a birdie look. Let's see if we can get this one close. Keep turning. Okay, flexed out a little bit early, caught the middle gap, got about probably an edge of circle 2 look. Might just pitch that one up and down, make sure we get the par. A little bit further away than I thought, probably about 70 feet here. See if we can just lay this one up, take the easy par, and get out of here with 2 decently easy birdies on the last 2 holes. Left it a little bit short there. Got about 8 feet left. Right on the pole. I know it sounds silly, but if you've been watching the channel, especially a couple months ago, it has not been a gimme from inside bullseye for me. So hit all of them today. Didn't really make any crazy putts today, not yet at least, but except for the one on 10 was like edge of circle. But other than that, I think it's been pretty much all tap-ins, so feels pretty good. Let's go on to hole 19. Even par through 18. Hole 19, par 3, 293 feet up on top of the rock. We got a tail left to right. I'm gonna go racer, try to put it up high, see if we can swing it in. Maybe give it a nice run here, but usually it's a pretty good way to keep it close to the basket. And we'll see. Oh, I pulled it. Okay. Not the best tee shot. All right, awkward little spot here. Too far to putt by a long shot, but not long enough to throw a full shot. I'm gonna try to go A1 flex. Try to match the slope of the rock at the top there by the basket, and hopefully just stick it close for an easy par. Gonna be a tough one here. Good tee shot really matters on this hole, and that one I just pulled a little bit, so gonna be pretty tricky to save a par from here, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, that should be up there, shouldn't have rolled, so should be like a 15-footer for par, and that's pretty good work from there. I don't know if you can see me, but I did sit pretty close to the wall here. Got about a 10-footer, a little bit uphill. Gotta knock this one in, save the par. Right on the pole, baby. I did not feel good about that one. Let's go. Okay, we got one hole left. 600-foot par 4. Should be an easy par as long as I get off the tee. This has to be it. I gotta do it right now. I got one hole left. All right, I'm chalked up, no excuses. Even par going into hole 20. 600-foot par 4. Just have to par this one to get out of here with the PR. If you haven't seen my last video where I got my PR dumb golf, check that one out. Not the same round at all, even though we had the same strategy and the same shirt. Not the same video at all. I think if I remember right, I made quite a few really long putts in that one and had some really nice drives. I was just playing really consistent today. I don't think I made any really long putts other than hole 10, and that one was still just inside the circle. So really good today, really promising. Blew up on one of the easier holes on the course as well. Hole 13 took that double. So if we can walk out of here with the PR right now, this would be a really promising round for me, but still got one hole left to play. Champion strike, trying to pump it all the way there and have an easy up and down for the birdie. Yes, don't overturn. No, come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay, it kicked left. That's pretty far. Should be an easy par. Might even be an up and down for the birdie. Let's go. We got a little bit further up than I even thought. About 20 feet further than where I thought I was, but a little bit of a tricky lie with these branches right in front of me and the tree in front of the basket with the low limbs. I was gonna go with a little jump putt, but it's a little bit tricky to get over this and under that and keep it left of the tree. So I think we're gonna flick up beforehand. All we have to do is take the par for the PR, but we are trying to get the birdie, set an even higher bar for myself. But just really gotta make sure we dial in here for 2 more throws and make sure we walk out of here with the PR. Okay, overturned it a little bit. I think we're about 25 there. Not the end of the world. we'll see if we want to run it, how confident we're feeling when we get up there. All right, I think we're maybe edge of circle, maybe just outside right here. So don't think I can justify running it, but we'll pitch up here with the first one. Make sure we take our par. Nice and easy drop in. All right, and now we'll run this one just to see what would have happened. See if we could have maybe snagged the birdie here. Oh, bricked it off the front. Probably a par either way, but stress-free. Drop in par for the PR. And would have been it either way. Really good round today. Feel like I maybe even got a little bit unlucky. We'll do the recap here and see. All right, looking back at the round, unlucky was definitely not the right word, but just not perfect. Hole 2, got a little bit lucky even getting over that second log and staying in bounds. Got the birdie there. Hole 7, messed up the tee shot, kicked back in the fairway. Still took the bogey there though. Hole 11, pulled it off the fairway, but got through everything. Got to a long look, got the birdie on that one, made the long putt. I think that's really the only spots that I got lucky. Feel like I got a little bit unlucky on hole 4, pulled it just off the fairway. Did kick back in the middle, but it's a pretty skinny tree, you gotta miss, and I squared it up. So that was maybe a little bit unlucky, maybe a little bit lucky, depending on how you look at it. Hole 13 took probably the worst double bogey I've taken in a long time playing here. That one's usually the easiest hole, like I said, and completely messed that one up, blew up on that one. 14 got that weird little lift, kicked straight down. That was a little bit unlucky, I think. That was a pretty good shot, I thought. So maybe a little bit of give and take, but was all over the basket today too. Had plenty of putts that I missed close. Hole 1 was right over the basket. Hole 3 was just right, chain high. Hole 6 chained out on the left side. Hole 7 hit the cage low. Hole 9 missed the edge of circle look there. Hole 10 I made. Hole 11 missed another edge of circle look there. Hole 13, like I said, blew up a little bit. Hole 14 missed another edge of circle look there for the par. 15 hit it off the pole up on the rock. Hole 17 had a long eagle look, came up just short of that on a good line though. And then hole 20 obviously didn't run it, laid it up, but even the one just for fun bricked off the cage. So hit the goal, even par, and still missed plenty of opportunities out there, plenty of putts, plenty of throws that I got a little bit lucky on, pulling off the fairway and getting through the trees instead of kicking or kicking back into the fairway if I did get off the trees. So still plenty to clean up, but we hit the goal much quicker than I expected. In my last video, I was trying to hit even, shot 3 over, if you didn't see that one, and then hit the goal today. So I guess we'll go to a different course now, see if we can hit a PR maybe on Whitewater, probably is what I'll do next. But thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back at you next time, and bop off.